Very good morning to all. Now let's understand JavaScript form validation. HTML form validation can be done by JavaScript. If a form field is empty and you need to prompt a message that field could not be empty, then you should use validation. Or for example, for phone number field, you just want to enter numeric data, then for that purpose you should also use validation. So these are some examples of validation. Let's understand more about it. Here is an example. In this example, if a form field is empty, this function alerts a message and returns false to prevent the form from being submitted. That means if a user enters no value in the control like text box, then it will generate a message that name must be filled out. So how this code happens, I made a function name validate form. Here's the starting of function. I'll declare a variable. By this document.forms, it is the name of form and is the name of field dot value. I am getting the value of that particular control, that is f name, and it will check if it is blank. That means if it is empty, then it will show a message alert name must be filled out and return false. So it is a small example of JavaScript validation. See how to call this function. Here is the example. Here I am using form tag with name my form action. Here I am just transferring my control to PHP, but as we don't know about PHP, most of you don't know about it. So use here a HTML page, and after that on submit I am just returning the return validate form. That means it is the calling of the function, which is this one. Method is post. Post means when we click on the button, it will submit the details on another page. So here is the submit button, and here is the type input, name is fname. That's why I am here writing the name of that control, that is fname, and one is button, that is input type submit, and value is submit. Next is the JavaScript can validate numeric data. That means, as I am saying, like you want to enter a numeric value, then for that purpose you can make a function like this. Simply getting the ID by get element by ID and the ID name and dot value. You will simply check if it is null, that means it is undefined, or it is less than 1 or greater than 10. This is a symbol of OR. That means if any of this condition is true, then the result is input not valid, else input OK. If it is blank, if it is less than 1, if it is greater than 10 or undefined, then it will result in input not valid. So here is the calling of this function. I'll just use the input control and with the ID num. So it will check in this control, because here I am passing this num control. So the value entered in this num control will validate by this particular function. Next is JavaScript also allows us to automatic check the validation. Like if you want to check that the field must not be empty, then you should use a name that is required. Like here is the input type text, name is fname, and you want this field must not be empty, then you should use a field a property name required, simply writing the attribute required. Now when you run this program, if you don't fill the field like this name, then it will give you an error. So now here is the data validation. It is the process of ensuring that user input is clean, correct and useful. Some main tasks are: it has the user filled in all required fields, has the user entered a valid date, has the user entered text in a numeric field. So these are the basic validation tasks. The purpose of data validation is to ensure correct user input. Validation can be done in many different methods. We can done validation by two ways. One is on client side and second one is on server side. The client side validation is performed by our web browser and before input is sent to the server, whereas the server side validation is performed via web server after input has been sent to the server. For example, the client side validation example is when you check the particular field is numeric or not, or the password length is 8, maximum 8 or more than 8. So it is a client side validation. And when you try to log in or sign in, when you enter user ID and password and when click on button, then the results will come from server. So that is the part of server side validation.